As entrepreneurs, it's easy to let work consume every moment of our day. We skip meals, put off rest, and tell ourselves we'll catch up later. But what if I told you that prioritizing rest doesn't have to wait for the weekend? And that's why I created the Me Hour framework. It's a super simple framework to help entrepreneurs to spend at least 1 hour a day focusing on rest and self-care. And the great thing about this framework is that it can fit into any lifestyle. Whether you are an entrepreneur who is still working a 9 to 5, an entrepreneur who is also balancing motherhood or homeschooling, if you're an entrepreneur who just has a ton of other responsibilities, this super simple framework is going to make sure that you are taking at least 1 hour a day to focus on you. And I know what you're probably thinking, Alicia, it's just an hour. How is 1 hour out of the 24 hours that I have going to make a difference? Let me tell you, first, it starts at 1 hour. You can definitely add on more hours as you go, but as someone who is already kind of struggling to implement that hour or time for themselves into their day, 1 hour can be so impactful. It's not only going to help you to feel a difference in how you feel at the end of the day, but that 1 hour accumulated over 1 day, 2 days, 3 weeks, 4 weeks is going to make such a positive difference on your mental well-being, your physical, emotional, and spiritual health. The first piece of the Me Hour framework is to spend 15 minutes on mindfulness. So mindfulness can look like journaling, reading, meditating, anything that is going to help you to just focus on yourself inward, and also just get out any thoughts or anything that may be troubling in you and your mind, getting all of those out so that you can enter into your day with clarity. So for me, mindfulness often looks like doing a devotional and then doing some light journaling before I get into my day. I love doing this because it helps me to strengthen my spiritual muscle, but it also helps me to, again, brain dump any distractions, any ideas, any thoughts that may be clouding my mind, so that when I do sit down to work for the day, I can focus on my work with more clarity, and I don't feel all frazzled and jumbled in my head because everything that I've put it down on paper. So this is the devotional that I have started. I'm using the Dreams and Plans devotional on the Bible app. So what I will do is I typically will just go through the devotional. I will write down like the scripture of the day in my daily planner, and then I will typically just like journal for a few minutes just to kind of, get all those thoughts out of my head. Also too, this is the first year that I am actually using a bullet journal for like my daily planner, and I have been obsessed with being able to plan out my day and also have my journal all in one little space. And it also doesn't help that I get to like doodle and make it pretty. So if you're interested in like the journal that I am using, I will make sure to link it in the description of this week's episode. So the second part of the Me Hour framework is to spend 15 minutes on your body. So doing some type of movement. Now this is going to be for my anti-workout girlies. Trust me, I get it. But when I say movement, I don't mean that you have to do a hardcore workout every single day or even at all if you want to. The point of movement is to just get your body up and moving, get your body warmed up so that you are not only creating healthier habits, but you are also getting energized for whatever it is that you have to do throughout the day. So for me, I love to walk, so I typically will walk like every other day. I'll walk a mile outside. You can put on your favorite playlist and dance for 15 minutes if you want to. You can go out and work in your yard. You can walk your dog. You can walk up and down your steps a few times. Today, I am actually going to get in a really good deep body stretch. My back has been hurting me the past few days, so I am going to use my 15 minutes today to just stretch out and loosen up all of my muscles. And to guide me through my stretch today, I am actually going to use the Peloton app. I just clicked on a quick little stretch routine, if you can see that. I love the Peloton app just because it's convenient, it's easy. I can do it here at home, and I also love their strength workouts. So I love their stretches for one, but I also love their bar and Pilates mat classes. So I absolutely love the Peloton app. I don't have the bike or the row or the tread, but I do use the app for all of their other workouts, and I've been using it for years and highly recommend. And finally, the last step in the Me Hour framework is to spend 30 minutes doing something that brings you joy. I know you're probably thinking, joy? Like, what does that have to do with my overall well-being? It has everything to do with your overall well-being, actually, because when you're joyful, when you're happy, when you can focus on something that you just love to do that isn't necessarily connected to your business, your to-do list, your 9-to-5 job, your kids, your spouse, whatever, it's just something for you, you feel better. You light up the room. You feel more confident. You're more excited to get through the day because you spent that time doing something that is genuinely just for you. So something that brings you joy can look like, I don't know, gardening outside. It can look like spending time coloring. It can look like reading your favorite book. It can look like watching 30 minutes of your favorite Netflix show. For me, one of the things that brings me joy is doing my own nails. I have been doing my own nails for the past year or so, and not only has it saved me money, but it's also, I just love the process of being able to sit here quietly to myself, do my own nails, do something that I love to do and actually love to learn how to do. So I will sit here, do my nails, watch a YouTube video while I do it. And yeah, a lot of times it takes longer than 30 minutes, but again, I can break this up into however long I need to. But it's just about spending some time doing something that makes me happy, makes me feel joyful. I love the outcome. I love how my nails look afterwards. And it's just something that, again, is just for me, and I can move through the rest of my day or in my day knowing that I took care of myself, which is the most important part of establishing the Me Hour.
Here at RE Bikes, one of the biggest ones we use is our customer success channel, getting information about products and if things are in stock. Using Slack saves me at least 2 hours a day. That's a big benefit. Which is honestly one of the backbones of lifesavers, especially for what I want to create here at Kindness, my future vision. So Kindness is something I will hopefully be able to do for life, but until I release Kindness longer. So I don't feel any rush to have all the answers or steps straight away. The thing is, which continues to become part of the exploration in life as an artist, as a creator, just a human. That's the fun part.
best part about the me hour framework is that you can totally customize it based on your day, how you're flowing through your day, or even based on just your level of like mental and physical capacity. So if you are waking up and you're feeling like you just need a little extra quiet time, feel free to spend your entire me hour sitting in silence. If you feel like you haven't worked out in a while and you're really craving some movement, spend 30 minutes on movement and then spend 15 on your mind and 15 on something that brings you joy. It is completely customizable to fit into your day however you need it. The most important part is that you are taking 1 hour out for yourself. Another important thing to note when it comes to the me hour framework is that it does not have to be one consecutive hour. I understand that we all have a lot going on. We are, again, juggling 1,000 different tasks and, responsibilities at one time. So if you're still feeling unsure about taking this hour out for yourself, I want to encourage you to just break that hour up. I actually took a break in between doing my mind and body, and took a break before I actually went into what brings me joy. So if you need to split that 15 minutes up in the morning, I do another 15 minutes in the afternoon, and then another 30 minutes at night. Feel free to do that. The important thing, again, is to make sure that you are getting in that 1 hour for yourself, however that may look. And my dog just tap the camera, so I hope that makes sense. Anyways, if you are interested in learning more about how to make rest a priority, how to appropriately measure your capacity as an entrepreneur so that you are not hitting burnout, be sure to hit subscribe. I'm going to be sharing more tips and strategies and looks into how I make rest a daily priority as an entrepreneur as well. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and be sure to like as well. And lastly, before you go, let me know in the comments, how are you going to plan out your me hour for, let's say, tomorrow? Let me know what you plan on doing to create more mindfulness in your life, to move your body, and also something that brings you joy. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.